This is the second video in the series of catch and smoke. We're going to go ahead and talk about brine and my process that I use to brine my salmon. So I'm trying a little bit of different variety on you with this particular brine. If you have a specific brine recipe that you don't mind sharing, please add that to the comments too. I'm always willing to check out new things and do different things there. So here's my brine. And I start off with the water, and you can put this in any particular order. You're going to just stir it up, liquefy it. Well, at least most of it. You're going to have problems with the onions over here, but for the most part, I just start with the water. And then I'm trying something new here. I'm going to use roasted garlic rice vinegar, and I'm going to do 2 tablespoons of that. And then good old curcumins. My wife says less sodium is better for us, so that's why we're using this soy sauce here. And I do a cup of that. I'll put 2 tablespoons of granulated or dried garlic, however you want to, call that what it is. And this dissolves better rather than using real garlic, but I'm sure real garlic will probably maybe even taste a little bit better. And with COVID around, we tend to be a little, not so sweet, just because everybody's kind of a little grumpy. So adding a little more than a cup of brown sugar might just make you a little more sweeter. So we can go that path as well. I'm just using about a cup because apparently I'm really sweet. Anyway, I promise I'm going to avoid as much corn as I can from here on out. And this recipe that I have hashed out, it calls for onion powder, but that's not powder. I didn't have any, so I did have these dried onion flakes, so I went with 2 and 1/2 tablespoon of that. And then I mix it all up, put it in a brine. As you can see, I've already dumped my brine out. And so in this situation here, why is this all messy? Well, the brine was floating the salmon up to the top. So what I did is I just put this down here, put the lid on top of it, and life was good. And the next step is, 4 pieces. I already did 2. Because you're just going to go in and you're going to wash off the brine, and you will lose some of the salmon, which kind of stinks. But I'll just throw that up there. Go ahead and do this one here. I just wash the mitts there a little bit. Now I'm going to take and I'm going to pad these guys down. Well, I guess I should probably pad the salmon down instead of my hands. Anyway, I'm just going to pad those down. And what I'm doing is I'm getting the moisture off the salmon. Pulling the moisture out of the salmon a little bit and letting it sit and kind of dry out a little bit will enable the salmon to pull in more smoke. So, after all, I am smoking this salmon, so the whole key is to get as much smoke in it as possible. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set this over the top here, and I'm just going to pad down on it a little bit, and you see a little more moisture coming out. So I'm going to let that sit for a little bit, and then I'm going to prep my barbecue. So I'm going to go out there and do that right now.